You're watching Nevada Business Chronicles. Take a journey with us to see the innovative businesses that put Nevada on the business map. Connecting you with the businesses, events, and organizations that bring innovation and prosperity to the Nevada area, please welcome your host, Mitch Burney. I know you're going to be asking at the end of this segment, where do you find these extraordinary businesses? I'm proud to introduce you to Nani and Quentin Cordemente with Food Security Technology. First question, what is food security technology?
I've been a civil engineer for 37 years in New Zealand, and that's been the backbone of all of this. And to add a little bit more knowledge on the biological side, I decided to do a postgraduate degree in aquaculture at Deakin University in Australia. So with those two disciplines brought together, combined, we have aquaponics on steroids.
I cannot wait to see what aquaponics on steroids is all about. Will you show me around?
Sure.
Nani, you also have a background in agriculture.
Yeah. Started over 30 years ago, my love with the FFA at Fullerton in Southern California, and then I went to New Zealand. We had a hydroponic tomato greenhouse and 4 acres of orchards, and so I did that, and I got really into the hydroponics, but my husband combined it with the fish, which is his love, the aquaculture, and we're growing seeds here. This system is a 10 by 10 footprint, and we're going to have over 500 plants growing in this little system, and it's sustainable, accessible to everybody, and we're going to grow about 30 to 50 pounds of fish per month. And we use this incredible BONANZA system that Quentin's going to tell you a little bit more about, and it is the magic that converts the waste from the fish into plant fertilizer that the plants can absorb.
This is a real sustainable ecosystem that could feed a household, a community.
Absolutely.
In a very small space.
Yes.
Very excited. Can't wait to hear more about the BONANZA system. BONANZA is an acronym. What does that stand for?
Biological, organic, natural, atmospheric, Nitrification, Zyme, Accelerator.
Okay, that's a mouthful. So, in lay terms, how does the system work?
Okay, basically it's all in this tank. It's proprietary information or proprietary technology that's off the planet. There's nothing like it anywhere in the world. It basically takes the fish waste, and this is all the fish tank, so the fish waste is put through this system that converts it all to plant food. That's never ever been done anywhere in the world before.
And this is also a compost tank as well.
Absolutely. And this whole unit is actually what we call our suburban aqua farm. That's for a backyard household. And guess what goes in here? Your compost waste. So you're putting your household waste into here, and the biological, the BONANZA system breaks that all down, which normally takes about 3 months for compost. This takes 3 days. And it's all part of the proprietary information that then comes out the bottom end of this and up into these plant tanks and pipes, feeding organic, natural nutrients to the plants, something that's never been done before.
If our viewers aren't already going, what? There's more. This is a freshwater system, and you're going to be producing, and we're going to be showing on an upcoming episode, some saltwater versions of this as well.
Right, we have a shrimp farm in the process right now. So not only shrimp, but saltwater fish, lobster, my favorite, abalone.
The system we're standing in, 10 by 10, is for a private use, but you can produce these on a large scale, even capable of ending world hunger.
That's correct. And one of the things unique about this system, it takes all the waste where fish farms dump their waste out into waterways, the oceans. We take all that waste and we reuse it as a plant seaweed fertilizer.
I'm certain of one thing. There are many of you going, I have to have one, I want one, how do I get one? Well, you can visit them on the internet at foodsecuritytech.com or give them a call at 775-583-7526. Quentin, thank you so much for joining us. I'm so excited to see what's next.
It's been great to be here and have you.
For more information on this guest or to see this show in its entirety, visit nvbusinesschronicles.com. While you're there, you can watch all of our past shows on the Chronicles page and stay connected with us by following us on our social media. Now more from Nevada Business Chronicles.
Without a question, one of the most important pieces we'll ever get an opportunity to do on our show. I'm here with Steve Shell, the CEO of Reno Behavioral Healthcare Hospital, coming to Reno, and there's a lot to be proud of. So tell us about the new healthcare facility coming.
Mental health and addiction issues continue to rise around our country, not only in Nevada, but also throughout the country. And so we are very excited about investing in this community, building a state-of-the-art psychiatric hospital that will be for all ages. We will treat both psychiatric and addiction issues, and we will literally provide another option for the citizens in this area.
You have other hospitals in other states, 14 of them total.
Yes.
And in that process, you've discovered that many times with drug and alcohol addiction, you strip away that and you're left with an underlying behavioral issue.
That's correct.
And so this hospital is capable of treating both.
That's correct.
One of the other things that excites me is that you have the beds. Let's talk about the number of beds as well as the medical detox capabilities, which is unprecedented.
Well, the hospital will have a total of 120 beds, and we will serve all ages, ages 5 and up. We will have programs for detoxification, rehabilitation, as well as psychiatric stabilization. So a variety of programs depending on what the needs are of the patients.
On behalf of our entire community, I want to thank you for bringing this incredible service to our community. Absolutely going to change the face of the quality of life in our community for so many people and their family members. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Mitch. We're excited to be here.
For more information on this guest or to see this show in its entirety, visit nvbusinesschronicles.com. While you're there, you can watch all of our past shows on the Chronicles page and stay connected with us by following us on our social media. Now more from Nevada Business Chronicles.
Dog lovers, roll over. We're here today with Alex Melendez of Canine Cuties. Thanks so much for being on our show.
Oh, thank you so much for having me, Mitch.
What's Canine Cuties?
Yeah, so Canine Cuties is in your home pet sitting. So we provide pet nannies coming into your home and taking care of the doggies so they're in their own environment.
And I understand you will offer 2 different levels of that service.
Yes, we do. So one of the services is an overnight stay. So say you're on vacation, so we actually stay overnight. The second service, say you're at work, you can't get home for lunchtime, we do hourly, daily visits.
So how did Canine Cuties get its start?
So actually Canine Cuties started because I was using it as a stress relief. So during my first year of law school, I walked dogs just to have a little getaway for my own sense, but I started seeing there was so much demand and I saw so much joy it brought me. I decided to make a career change and I started Canine Cuties.
That is quite the career change.
Yes, definitely.
What distinguishes Canine Cuties from other services?
I think the individualization that we provide all of our clients. So before we take on any clients, we do a meet and greet. That way I can start their file, get to know even, for example, what's their favorite toy, anything like that. So we give them that specific need that they actually want.
Well, I understand one of your clients has agreed to allow us to show Canine Cuties in action.
Yes.
Let's take a look.
Hi. Yes, so I was wondering, what types of services are you looking for Rusty here?
Well, you know, I work long hours and, you know, Rusty is left here all alone by himself and I feel really bad. I mean, he can go out and do his business, but he's still left here all alone, and sometimes I have a little camera on him and I hear him cry sometimes, and that just breaks my heart.
So you want somebody to come in, give him some loves, give him a walk, just be here for him. And is that one of his favorite toys? I can kind of see.
That is his favorite, yeah. He loves that toy.
All right, so just playing fetch, do you think he likes playing fetch a good amount of time?
He loves playing fetch. He loves just, he also loves playing pool with the rope.
Okay, little tug of war.
Yeah, and he's a puppy, so he's active with pretty much anything.
Well, Rusty looks very happy.
Yes.
And so does his owner.
Oh, I know. I'm definitely happy that they're happy.
I can see where people that go to work every day could really benefit from this service, but I understand that it goes further than that. Some animals are on medications that need to be administered while they're at work, and you can provide that service as well.
Exactly, yes. So that way it gives them peace of mind. So all of our pet nannies are pet CPR certified, and I'm an actual instructor for the Red Cross for pet CPR. So we know how to administer the medication, make sure if anything were to happen that we have the right tools for it.
Well, that makes everybody happy, and the dog safe, and the owner even twice as happy.
Exactly.
I understand there's another family that's going to be going on vacation, and we're going to get to talk about the house sitting. Let's go do that.
Yes, perfect.
Now, this family has gone on vacation for an extended period of time, and you're providing overnight services.
Yes, so they're actually away on vacation for 2 weeks, and they have 2 little fur babies, and they want somebody to be with them overnight, spend time with them. So that's the service that we provide, and they sleep on the bed with us too.
That also provides a little added security because the home is occupied, so a little side benefit for that.
Exactly, it gives them peace of mind.
I can't wait to meet the Yorkies.
Awesome. So this couple wanted us to do an overnight visit as well as a daily visit. So they didn't want them to be left alone for many hours. So what we do is we give them their fresh water, their fresh food, and we take them out on a walk during the daytime. And for the nighttime, that's when we have our sleepover and they sleep on the bed and everything with us. So what I'm doing here is I'm sending a text, a picture, and video message to the parents that are on vacation right now. So that way they have a timestamp as to when I was here, and also so they have a little gift of, oh my goodness, my doggy's doing great, and they don't miss him quite as much.
Oh look, we got a text from Canine Cuties.
Hi, Mom and Dad. I'm having so much fun with Canine Cuties. Aladdin, my brother, he's being a little bit naughty. He has 5 treats today, and he is being too persuasive. Okay, Mommy, I gotta get back soon, but I'm having fun. Love you. Bye.
That was incredible. They had fun. We had fun.
Yes.
I'm noticing an undercurrent of a kind of retro look, 1950-ish.
Yes. So what I like so much about the 1950s, it's just like the traditional values in regards to business that it brought. A lot of integrity, a lot of really good customer service, and that's what Canine Cuties wants to do. Definitely, we're there for your fur baby. What does your fur baby need? So yeah.
I'm sure there are a lot of people right now that want to know how they can contact you to watch their fur babies.
Yes.
How do they get a hold of you?
Definitely. So Alex Melendez, Canine Cuties, 775-722-0189, or Canine Cuties, all spelled out, .net.
That's Alex Melendez, Canine Cuties. Thank you so much for being on our show.
Thank you.
information on this guest or to see this show in its entirety, visit nvbusinesschronicles.com. While you're there, you can watch all of our past shows on the Chronicles page and stay connected with us by following us on our social media. Now more from Nevada Business Chronicles.
This incredible group of individuals with me today are all members of an extraordinary community organization called the 4Kids Foundation. Earl Nielsen, the original founder of the 4Kids Foundation, if you wouldn't mind starting with, what is the 4Kids Foundation? Who do they serve? And why did you form this organization?
The 4Kids Foundation is a local nonprofit that was formed to identify and assist children in need when they couldn't get services anywhere else. So basically the kids who fall through the cracks.
And how did that get its start? You are also a professional in the medical community here.
Well, I'm a psychologist in private practice in Reno, and in 2003, friends of mine, attorneys, judges, businessmen, would often call and ask me if I knew where a child could get a particular service when there was no help for the child. It wasn't necessarily that they needed psychological help. It was whatever they needed. And, people would call and say, look, I know this family that is in distress. It's not part of what I do. Do you know anybody who would help? And I would make phone calls and see if I could help. And finally, one of my friends suggested that we start a private nonprofit that would be a funding source for children in need. And so the friend provided the initial funding for the group. I wrote the 501c3 and became the board chair, and I'm still the board chair.
And that happened back, I understand, in 2003.
Correct.
And from there, you brought on your wife, Paula Nielsen, who's
Yes.
currently the executive director.
Yes.
So let's take a second and chat with Paula.
All right.
This is Paula Nielsen, the executive director of the 4Kids Foundation, extraordinary part of our community. And you were persuaded to become a part of this organization as executive director by your husband, Earl Nielsen. What is an executive director's responsibilities, and what is it that makes this so precious for our community?
Well, my job as executive director is just about everything. I do the grant writing, fundraising, case management, special events, accounting. So just about anything that there is to do, I do it. The foundation is precious in that it provides children who have no other way of obtaining a need to obtain that need. We provide the funding for any need a child has.
Now, I'm familiar with what you mean when you say any need, but this is one of the hardest parts of describing the work that 4Kids Foundation does. So do the best you can in explaining what any needs a child may have means that you provide funding for.
Well, it is just that, any. We provide funding for eyeglasses, summer school fees, we do medications, we do medical procedures, we provide funding for swimming lessons or computers. Anything that will benefit a child, we will pay for as long as there isn't another organization or funding source to pay for it.
That's absolutely incredible. I can't wait to introduce some of the board members for the 4Kids to our community as well.
They're a great group.
Thank you. This is Steve, Deidre, and Margaret, and I am Mitch. You know that already. And we are all board members for the 4Kids Foundation, all volunteers, not paid, for our service for our community of children. A couple of our board members couldn't be here today, and we want to give them a shout out for being a part of this extraordinary organization. And Steve, I'd like to start with you and ask you, what is it that caused you to want to get involved with the 4Kids Foundation? And tell us a little about who you are in our community.
My name's Steve Harris. I'm a local attorney for over 40 years. This community has given me a lot, and I wanted to give back. And my primary focus is to help kids, young people. There's a lot of kids out in our community that have medical issues, dental issues, and we're here to try to satisfy those needs.
This is Deidre, and you work professionally with children full-time and devote your time to the 4Kids Foundation. Extraordinary, just knowing that. Tell me a little bit about what you do and who you are in our community as well.
My name is Deidre Manley, and I work in children's mental health with the state of Nevada. And I see children every day that are falling through the cracks of the different systems and families that aren't able to provide certain things for kids. And what I love about this foundation is, as a board member, we meet every 2 weeks and we review the applications and we make decisions right then. And we're able to provide things right here to local children that immediately happens, which is pretty unheard of with a nonprofit or any kind of foundation or any kind of system for that matter.
I completely understand and feel exactly what you're talking about. What many people might not realize is I too am a board member for the 4Kids Foundation. And for me, the reason that I wanted to become involved with this organization is precisely to whom we help. It's for kids. What better cause is there in our community? And as Paula said, it's at anything that they need that there isn't other services for. Many organizations are specific to one paradigm or one diagnosis. And really the 4Kids Foundation was so broad spectrum that anything a child could need, we could deliver in, as you said, in a timely fashion. I couldn't help but want to be involved with this cause. I engage our community to be involved with this cause. We need the support of a community to provide for the children of our community, and the money does stay here local. That's why I'm involved with it, so thank you as well.
Thank you.
Margaret is one of the very early board members with the 4Kids Foundation, and tell me how you got your start when you started becoming actively involved with this foundation.
Okay, well 10 years ago, a friend of mine invited me to the 4Kids Foundation Wine and Cheese Party, and when you go to the Wine and Cheese, you'll see all the stories of the children that have been helped. And it impressed me so much that with a small organization, that so many children were helped, sometimes for big amounts, sometimes for small, but every need is met when it meets our requirements. A year later, I went to the Wine and Cheese and offered my services to become a board member. I met with Earl Nielsen, we had lunch, and I've been on the board for 9 years now. It's really important to me to help children. And especially in Reno, there are so many children whose needs are not met. There are many organizations that do a good job, but when they run out of funds or they've reached their limit, people can come to us. The children are met with the funds from the 4Kids Foundation. And it is very rewarding to see how quickly we respond and how often we respond and how many children we've helped in the 9 years I've been involved.
One of the things that inspires me that you just brought to my mind is that we really serve a great deal of what we would consider the working poor in our community. Really hardworking people that just don't have the resources for this one need that they have. They're really, all they need is that little helping hand. So thank you for your years.
Thank you.
More than a decade of service. Thank you so much. Well, I hope you enjoyed learning more about this incredible community organization serving the children of Northern Nevada, the 4Kids Foundation. Don't forget to tell all of your friends about this incredible organization and donate generously. Thank you.
For more information on this guest or to see this show in its entirety, visit nvbusinesschronicles.com. While you're there, you can watch all of our past shows on the Chronicles page and stay connected with us by following us on our social media. Now more from the...
Welcome. My name's Mitch Burney. I'm the general manager and the show host of Nevada Business Chronicles. In August of 2015, we set out on a journey to share with you the incredible businesses that make me proud to live in the state of Nevada. Along the way, we've introduced you to some of the most eclectic businesses, and many of which you'd never even knew existed in our state. I've often been asked, why the Nevada Business Chronicles? Why is this show important? Back in 2008, during the economic recession that affected our entire country, we lost, as well as many other cities, a lot of ma and pop businesses. These are products, goods, and services that our community no longer has. And what we are also witnessing is a new economic growth and development, a whole lot of new businesses that are going to be moving into our region. We felt it was extremely important in this state of our economy to connect you with our local businesses and our local businesses to each other. What we set out to do last year was to give you the backstories, to allow you the opportunity to meet the business owners that make these businesses and our community what it is today. One of the most incredible parts of this show has been the incredible cinematography that we're blessed to have. Entering into our second year of filming, we're excited about the businesses we haven't covered yet, including yours. One of the things that we'd still like to do is some zip lining, some skiing, snowmobiling. There are so many things that we haven't covered yet. Gliding, parachuting, you name it. We want to take you to the businesses that bring these services to our community. So if you're one of those businesses, just fill out the contact form on our contact page at nevadabusinesschronicles.com. We're proud to say that Nevada Business Chronicles airs multiple times throughout the week. We are Saturdays at 4:30 on NBC. Sundays at 11 a.m. on My 21, Mondays at 4:30 a.m. on My 21, followed by 5 a.m. on the CW, and Tuesdays at 12:30 in the afternoon on CW. You can also find us on our website, nevadabusinesschronicles.com. On there, you'll find our blog along with 8 social media outlets. What's made this so incredible is the community support. Approaching 100,000 YouTube video views just since the inception of our show. We're so honored to be a part of our community. As a result of our wrapping our arms around our community and the tremendous response our community has had behind our show, we've had businesses ask us if we could provide those services for them. And we are proud to announce that we are now offering exactly that. We're offering trade show videos, podcast, website production, business branding, marketing, commercial production, commercial media buys, posters to billboards, and a platform for the businesses to share themselves with our community. It is an honor to serve Northern Nevada. It is a privilege, and I thank you so much for your support.
For more information on this guest or to see this show in its entirety, visit nvbusinesschronicles.com. While you're there, you can watch all of our past shows on the Chronicles page and stay connected with us by following us on our social media. For information on becoming a guest on our show, contact us at info@nvbusinesschronicles.com. We hope you enjoyed the show. Thanks for watching. Tune in next week at the same time for more from Nevada Business Chronicles.